Hello, this is your last assignment then for Unit 6 Critical Approaches to Creative Media Products. Now for this, you're going to be creating a genre podcast. So for this assignment, you're going to geek out on the genre of your choice, a genre that you love, a genre that you want to really get your teeth into and to find out about the way it's evolved throughout its history. So the genre podcast assignments, you will see, has been given to you the Friday 20th of April. It's going to be due in 3 weeks' time on the 11th of May. This, of course, is for your extended diploma. Unit 6 and its outcome 4. Outcome 1 was future audiences. Outcome 2 was news report. Outcome 3 was moral panic. Outcome 4, the final outcome, is this genre podcast. I'm your assessor. Click here if you want to message me any questions. I will respond quickly. Now, please put your name here, where it's a student name. This assignment in the past has led to students getting work experience with Solent's Creatives and BBC Radio Solent as well. Also led to a job in hospital radio for a student a couple of years back, and it's a booming industry, podcasting. It's something that's good to get practice in. Also led to a couple of students helping them get into universities, getting apprenticeships as part of their wider portfolio as well, because they showed they could use this new format of podcasting to articulate their views. No one does just one job anymore in the media industry. In this unit, you've covered video editing and news report, making a website and future audiences. You also covered journalistic approaches and the moral panic assignments. This is podcasting then. So you're going to be creating a well-researched discussion panel show about the evolution of a moving image media of your choice. That may well be RPGs, that might be sci-fi TV shows, it might be hip-hop music videos. A moving image media genre. I've kept that intentionally broad so you can fill in what it's actually going to be with your own passions and interests within reason. Don't be rude. You will collaborate in a group of 2 to 3 people on a script using a Google Doc. This will help your grade as well. You're then going to record your podcast using either the free software Audacity, which is wonderful, or Anchor, which is a really useful app. As you can see, it's device agnostic, and you can create a podcast using your phone, holding up the phone to your ear and recording it, editing it, intro music, really neat, nice. Upload it to iTunes if you're feeling like it's a really strong piece of work, by all means. I really like this app, I think it's really useful. So Audacity or Anchor to create your podcast. I'll then put it forward to my contacts at BBC Radio Solent for their consideration. The best ones get put forward and put on their site, hosted for a couple of weeks to promote young talent. You'll see in the assignment there are 3 main areas you need to cover: genre, narrative, and representation. You'll also see I've hyperlinked you in these 3 areas here. I'll explain why in a sec. So in your group of 2 to 3 people, you're going to choose your moving image media genre, which, as I say, could be crime, film, or it could be comedy, sitcoms on television, as it were. It could also be, I don't know, fantasy games. You decide, you entirely dictate as to what genre you want to do. Now, 15 minutes maximum. This is very strict. If you go over, you'll be penalised. So this is industry expectations. I expect a professional piece of work, 15 minutes maximum. Do not exceed that amount. I will stop listening at the 15-minute mark, just so you know that. In industry, you don't get paid if you don't meet the expectations of the client, so it's practice. Take cues from your script you would have collaborated on and discuss, debate and work to demonstrate a clear understanding of your genre. Examples, research, quotes, make it undeniably robust and academic, not just opinion based, robust, actual facts, data, stats to back up what you're saying. So in terms of genre, you'll see I've linked you to a blog post I've created about genre and some resources that I've used with students throughout the past. You would also see that I've created one for narrative, which again gives you resources pertaining to narrative and some examples of different theories you may wish to include when relating it to your genre. And lastly, representation. So relating your genre to representation and the way characters are represented, misrepresented, as it were, within your genre. Just jumping off points to spark some ideas and discussion points. Now, you'll be learning about these bullet points in the lecture. So it's important you make notes in your Google Doc in the actual lecture. You will see that I've also linked you to the Prezi itself within the actual assignment brief, as I always tend to do now. So you will see the assignments there, the video walkthroughs there, the Prezi itself, what you need to write in your Unit 6 LO4 genre podcast is there, and of course the 3 tags that I hyperlinked you to here also appear here in the actual website as well. So you'll be submitting your completed Google Doc script and genre podcast to Classroom for assessments. Now, it's important that you upload both, because if you miss some criteria in the podcast, I may be able to look at your doc and there it is to actually help enhance your grade. Now, covers outcome 4, as I've said. It's due in the 11th of May at 5 PM. Some links here to help you. My dictionary, which I've created on Tumblr, is there to help you as well. Now, a minute before 5 o'clock really is when I want it handed in. Please read this. It's important that you are conscious of the fact that I'm very sensitive and understanding about illness, things going wrong, life getting in the way, you needing a bit more time. But second half of the second year, your final assignment for me ever, I need you to know very clearly now at the start of this assignment that I think if it matters enough, you find a way. If it doesn't matter enough, you'll find an excuse. I'm very much available all the time on social media, in class. Poppy and Sam are available in blended learning as well. You'll find a way to make it work. Any issues, real dramas, let me know and I'll do all I can to accommodate if there's real mitigating circumstances. Okay, your feedback will appear here, your grade will appear here, and here is the pass merit distinction criteria. Please put your signature here and date it when you submit the assignment as well, please. Okay, that is the final assignment you need to do for Unit 6. So, good luck.